What's up, y'all? So originally, when I thought of the idea of Street Dreams, it was about trying to get on Tubi and trying to, what's up, Trixie? Trying to, do something with Tubi. But everything from when we started the idea of this to now, all the red tape with all these distribution partners and all the technical bullshit. I'm up here like this. I don't know what's coming out where. It's a lot of gatekeepers out there trying to prevent me from telling my story. So it's like this here. Wherever it ends up, I'm cool with it. My name is DJ Greenguy. This is episode number 3 of Street Dreams, a podcast that I started recently to try to get on Tubi, but really to tell the whole story of behind the scene, what we're trying to do with the radio impact, and the movement of our music and shit like that. First of all, before I get into the rest of what I'm trying to talk about today in this episode, I do want to say rest in peace to Badass. I met Badass at the OG Rome birthday party a couple years ago. Cool dude. Very nice guy. He was cool to me. You know what I'm saying? When we met in person. So, I guess he was part of the Dog Pound family, DPGC. But Badass, man, RIP to him. The reason I bring him up, I'm wearing a shirt of a song that he did. It's my favorite song he ever was on that I ever heard with him on it, with him and Rhyme Schemes, called West Coast Drama. And this is the t-shirt that Rhyme Schemes was selling. Originally, it was supposed to be Mopreem, Shakur, Rhyme Scheme, and Corrupt on the track, but I guess Corrupt plans changed and Badass was there, so he ended up getting on there instead of Corrupt. So RIP Badass. But a couple of things I want to talk about today, one of the things I want to talk about was what happened the other night when me and Richie Hendrix were supposed to perform. Before I get into that, though, I did in episode number 2 refer to the Gangsta Hotline, and I thought I had it as part of the snippet of video that I shared, but I guess I didn't. So before we get to the rest of the episode here, I'm going to play you the snippet of that beach scene where Shogun is referring to the Gangsta Hotline. He's talking with Fortune 500, and then we'll come back and talk about the rest of what I wanted to discuss in this episode. So here goes that clip.
Let me explain. So if you don't know who I am, I'm going to introduce myself. You heard of Gangsta Hotline? Yeah. Okay, that's me. You want to talk some shit? Yeah, that's me.
Hey, y'all, it's my first time in LA, so I'm loving this right now. Y'all understand? Basically, like, you all right? You all right? Your face was I'm like, yo, I'm on the West Coast.
Right.
Like, it's a beautiful neighborhood. Coming from New York, being from New York, born and raised, and finally come to the other side of the culture.
Right.
It's always two sides.
Right.
Coming to the West Coast, getting the love, Shogun, Greenguy.
Okay, so that was what I was referring to in episode number 2. You know what I'm saying? In episode number 1, we actually have the Gangsta Hotline clips in there too. But you can get the West Coast Peas vinyl right now, and when you buy it for $50, you can also get the download. It's included. So if you go to the Bandcamp page, buy the $50 vinyl, and with that vinyl comes your free CD. You're going to get your choice of either this one. This is Peas in Paradise by me and Richie Hendrix, or this one, The Chronicles of a P Deluxe version. Now, these two CDs, your choice, come free with the vinyl. So $50 gets you the vinyl with the download of West Coast Peas, the new album from 2024. And your choice of either our 2022 album or our 2023 album. Juicy J is on number 11, The Business, True Believer. So that's our 2023 album. You can get that on CD with your purchase of the vinyl. Or you can pick our 2022 joint right here. And this is Side A of Chronicles of a P. Side A doesn't have Today on there, which is our other 3-6 Mafia collab with Project Pat. But it does have all these joints. And Today comes, I believe it's on the West Coast Peas vinyl. So Today is going to be part of that vinyl download. You know what I'm saying? So you buy the vinyl for 50, and you're going to get all those songs that are on the vinyl in a download along with your choice of one of these. Now, this one's pretty cool because it has a bonus track on every single song. You know what I'm saying? Take the Lead is the first part. If you keep listening, 2 or 3 hits is the bonus track. Give a Dog a Bone P-Mix, I think it's the only one without a bonus track. But then you go to number 3. You Can't Play a Player. After that is a skit. You know what I'm saying? The P and Me after that is Wayne Avey. You know what I'm saying? Wayne Ave was a place in Germantown, part of North Philly, where we spent a lot of time, me and my homies from Common Ground. You know what I'm saying? Bubonic, there's a video for that on Vivo, right? After that is Dump the Guts. It's a little snippet bonus track. Can't Be Stopped. First song me and Richie Hendrix ever made together. You know what I'm saying? After that is a Thug Life Eternal bonus track. When It Hurts the Most P-Mix. Later in Street Dreams, maybe episode 4 or 5, I'll let y'all have a little listen to When It Hurts the Most P-Mix. We'll play that track for y'all. I'm not going to go over the whole entire lineup here, but you know what I'm saying? It is the amended version. So Devil's Advocate is not on the version of this that's for free. I'm showing the old version, which has Devil's Advocate, but we don't have that on here. So basically, you buy the vinyl, you get one of those CDs for free and the download free. So go get that West Coast Peas vinyl. Now let's get into the story. But before we get into the story, I'm going to play you a real quick clip of some behind-the-scene footage of us making the video for Hotspot. So here's a little making of Hotspot video, and then we'll come back and talk some more about what happened that night.
Paradise. And on that song, Hotspot, I say, I want to do a song rocket. So watch what I do. By the way, this is the making of Hotspot music video. Filming where? Where do you think, man?
All right, thanks for hanging with a green guy for the last few minutes here. We about to wrap up this episode, and at the end of this shit, I'm going to play y'all a remix of the song that I aired on episode 2. The song that I aired on episode 2 was a song called Gentle, recorded right here in this room. They collabed right here, and she told me she didn't want the remix that we worked on as part of the track. She didn't believe in the lyrical content that was in the remix because I had K Davis the Hitman rapping on the remix. So that's part of the reason why the remix never came out. The original version came out, and then when Symphonic canceled Radio Impact, I never put it back. So, you know, this whole podcast thing, putting it on episode 2 with the radio version and the crowd noise in the background was kind of inspired by the guy who does Off the Cuff Radio. I think his name is King Eric. He put out the original version on his podcast. So salute to him. Shout out to him. He didn't have the version that was the radio version. Real Testimony came back here for a third time. No, maybe it's the 4th time about the same song and say, hey, man, put some crowd noise in there. Let's make a radio version. So we really have 3 different versions. The original version that did come out on all the platforms. It's a cover song, too. And we have the license for it. When I tell the story of Symphonic and all the shit that they did, I will show y'all the license for Gentle. I'll put that up on the screen and everything. But yeah, I'm going to play y'all the remix that has K Davis rapping on it at the end of this. But before I get to that, I'm going to tell y'all real quick what happened on March 29th, 2024. So it was raining that day. The promoters told us to get there at midnight. We're on at midnight. So I parked at the parking lot across the street. Richie Hendrix pulled up in his Maserati. He parked across the street. I'm calling the promoter and shit, like, and they're not answering the phone. I'm thinking, well, it's loud music. So that's why they're not answering their phone. I walk in there. This is all the shit I had on. I had this right. It works like a microphone stand when I'm recording. And it also, you can set it to however for your camera. And I was going to do what I did at the last show and film the performance. I had this on me. I had this on me. Imagine walking in the rain. Mind you, it was raining that night. I had this on me. What's this? This is a box. It's kind of heavy. In the box, it had CDs. These are smaller boxes that are in the box. So just so y'all can see here, a bunch of. Okay, so long story short, I had all that shit with me, and we were trying to get through the door. And when we were trying to get through the door, you know what I'm saying, it was too much to bring all that shit. We tried to walk around the block because we thought we were in the wrong address. They told us we were in the wrong spot. My phone was tripping because it was raining. You know what I'm saying? When we get around the other side, I'm carrying the microphone stand and the box full of vinyls and CDs. I'm calling the promoter, the DJ. They ain't answering their phone. I'm thinking it's the loud music in the club. They can't hear their phone. That's why they ain't answering. I told Richie Hendrix, hey, man, it's raining. I'm going to put all this shit back in my car. So I put the microphone stand and the vinyls all back in the whip. And we go back in there because my phone is now not confused anymore with the GPS. And it looked like that is the location. When we got in there, everything popped off. I'm going to put a pin in this story. We'll come back in episode number 4 of Street Dreams and we'll tell the rest of the story. But for now, enjoy this remix of Gentle featuring K. Davis the Hitman on some real peace shit.
Stop loving you, girl. So don't you ever stop being in my world. I don't ever wanna stop loving you, girl. So don't you ever stop being in my world. Look at you, looking at me. I'm a straight P-I-M-P, west to the E-A-S-T. Davis, that's that head in me. Yes, that's that freak in me. That's what you see in me. Straight sexual feeling me. Girl, your body needing me. Your soul is calling me. Your body's calling me. Your flesh is calling me.